Hello, this is Ashley Danielle from ashleydanielle.com, your psychic intuitive manifestation mentor. I have a bit of a manifestation hack that I'd like to share that some of you may not like very much. And if that is the case, I invite you to go into why that is, what is coming up for you, and see if you can try anyways. So what I want you to do is when you're feeling like you're stuck, you are not moving towards or receiving the thing that it is that you desire. So let's use money, or if you're trying to call in a relationship, for examples, and it's not happening, right? Like you're not receiving more money, you're not making more money. Perhaps you're on dating apps and there's no new matches or likes, and it's just, feeling like you're stuck. Nothing is happening. There's no movement. I'd like you to take a moment and ask yourself, if I knew my person was coming to me, or if I knew that tomorrow morning when I check my bank account, there's going to be $100,000 in it, right? If I knew that to be true, if I knew that to be fact, what would I do? How would I be behaving? How would I be being? How would I talk? How would I think? How would I act? How would I feel? Oftentimes, when there are desires that we have, especially when they're big desires, another person or a large amount of money or a trip or a new house or whatever it is, it can feel so far away that it is impossible to receive it, to call it in, because who you will be when you have the thing is so different from who you are currently. And that's the part I don't think people are going to love to hear, but it's the truth. Because we tend to believe that once we have the thing, once we meet the love of our life, once we, win the lottery, or, sign a bonus or whatever it may be, then we will have the life we desire. Then we will be happy, have a deeper sense of freedom, feel love, and feel finally chosen, and feel lovable, and all of these things. And that's problematic, because if you don't feel those things now, it is nearly impossible to receive your desires in that big way. And actually, what might happen is you call in the opposite, because you attract what you are. You attract who you are being. You attract who you believe yourself to be. If you believe yourself to be somebody that has no money, that doesn't have the relationship, if you believe that, for example, there are no good men out there, that is what you are going to attract. And so spending time thinking about who you would be if you had, the thing, the money, the relationship, the health, who you would be, how you would feel, the sensations in your body, right? Like imagine somebody hands you a check for $100,000, like, oh, instantly. How does that feel? Probably overwhelming. If the love of your life came into the room and is like, be mine, how would you feel, right? Like you'd probably be like, what the fuck? I mean, some of us would be like, what the fuck? And then like take it a step further, right? Like if you were in the relationship, how would you feel? Like for me, it's like this sense of like calm and peace, and also excitement. And so, and with money, it's like, I would feel, and a lot of my clients say this, that, they would feel a greater level of safety. They would feel provided for. They would feel a sense of freedom. They would feel relief, right? And so the next step is be that version of you. Be that version of you. Be the version of you that wakes up and is like, oh, good morning, honey, even though nobody's there, and feel it in your body. Be the version of you that checks your bank account and maybe there's, $10 in there, but you're just like, oh, I feel so safe and supported. While knowing that that is true, that is, I don't want to say coming, but that is unfolding. So I'd love to hear your questions, your feedback, your takeaway from this exercise. And if it was helpful. Also, you can take it a little bit further and do some journaling on it. If I was the person who had X, I would feel, think, be. I would have these new fears, perhaps. Go into it and see what comes out. I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments below.